All right, Bobcat fans, we're here, Coaches Conference. Today, a little bit different. Head coach Josh Strickland here at the Coaches Conference with us. This segment sponsored by Roof Masters and your local Hustle Sonic. And the reason why we're bringing head coach Strickland here for the Coaches Conference is we got a little extra. Bobcats got a win, and not only did we get a win, that sometimes you just got to break that glass to get a little farther. Let's talk Mount Pleasant. You just came off of a win, Coach Strickland. Your boys are feeling good. They're starting to see their hard work pay off a little bit, man. In these situations, in the years you've been coaching, what do you want from your boys against Mount Pleasant, and what do you expect from them?
I want them to have the same, passion and desire that they played with the last 2 weeks. T-High from that week playing, we said it earlier, from the first kickoff till the buzzer sounded on the scoreboard. Same thing last week. I want these guys to be able to handle success like we had Friday night, just like they handled some adversity we've handled and responded all season long. So that's what I hope, and we're off to a good start.
So what are we looking for as offensive from Mount Pleasant? What are they running for us to get prepared?
First of all, they're probably the biggest team we played. They're big up front.
Bigger than Texas High up front?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They like to do tackle over, double tight. They like to formation you up front. Try to get you where you're not gap sound and have all your gaps covered, and then just attack you. They have a really, really good receiver, number 1, Miller McCrumbie. I actually know him because the school I came from in the Metroplex, he was actually supposed to go to that school, and then right before his 9th grade year. So I knew him, and I coached him a little bit that summer and he moved to Mount Pleasant right before school started. So I hated to lose him there, and I really hate that he's there now. So that's one of those deals where, he's going to Arkansas State. He's a Division I commit. They have a defensive tackle. It's going to TCU. That defensive tackle is 301 pounds. So they're huge up front. They got good skill guys, and it's what they do. They do a good job of shortening the game. Like, our offensive possessions are going to come we have to maximize every offensive possession, because there's not going to be as many as we've been seeing.
Right.
Because they love to hold on to the ball as long as they can.
So you're saying they're going to be running the ball?
Yeah, they'll
run more than passes, the more running.
Yeah, for sure.
When you have a team, Coach, that likes to milk the clock, do you set up? Is it just going against the wind, for lack of better terminology? When you have a team that slows down the game, do you try to speed up your offensive series to get in more plays, or do you just let the game flow dictate that?
Yeah, we've got to let the game dictate that. I'm not going to sit there, and I don't want to play fast against a team like that and have a chance of us going 3 and out and putting our defense right back on the field after they just went 12-play drive. I think we saw that a lot in college football this past Saturday, where when a defense is on the field for a long time, it makes it easier for that offense just to keep scoring and keep scoring and keep scoring. So, if they slow it down, we're going to play our game. I think we have a great game plan going in to attack those guys. And so, I want them to think the same thing. I want them to think that every one of their offensive possessions, they have to capitalize as well.
Coming up, and just have a little bit of time left in this segment, who's a player stood out to you against White House that maybe the fans don't see the numbers on it, that you expect to stand out here against Texas High?
Well, up front, our entire offensive line was awesome against White House. I mean, those guys deserve a lot of credit. Chris Tinsley, man, he did a great job versus White House, for one. I could sit here with all 5 of those guys up front and name really, really good things they did. You don't rush for 415 without those guys being in sync. And but if I had to pick one, the guy that touches the ball out all the time is pretty important.
Yeah, without a doubt. And again, Guy and I always up in the deal. We talk about Batman and Robin. People get tired of us saying it, of saying that supporting cast. And one of the things that we hope we see is these guys are learning you can't take off a series.
No.
They're really starting to pick that up. You can't take it off. Hey, Coach Strickland, thank you for joining us. I want to say a special thanks to our sponsor, Roof Masters, and our local Hallsville Sonic. Guys, thank y'all, and we will see y'all next time.
Thanks.